It's Real Radio. The brand new single, which is always an exciting moment from McFly, coming up in a minute. Who are here? Hello, guys.
Yeah.
How are we? Can we just do around the table kind of hello kind of thing? I'm sure you're used to doing this kind of thing.
Hello, I'm Dougie.
I'm Harry.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Danny.
Do you have a preferred order? Is there a kind of pecking order within the group? This could cause all kind of arguments, I guess.
Generally me first.
Yeah.
Why is
Could you
that?
start with the least important?
And then last but not least.
Me.
Fair enough. And fresh from upstairs, doing a band in the Boardroom, or half of you were, and obviously half weren't. So just explain why that was.
Well, because me and Danny are the talented ones,
Yeah.
basically, and we don't trust these two to
Mess it up.
We got these two for their looks, but
It's Danny fancies us. It's a luxury that we do not take lightly.
No, I sat there with a cup of tea.
I enjoy the acoustic performances very much.
Better. It sounds way better.
Yeah,
if I brought an acoustic bass along, acoustic basses never really sound that great,
especially if they're not played well.
especially if they're not played well. And Harry would just have to bring like a tambourine,
tambourine.
on one of those boxes that you sit on and hit.
Yeah, and we quite enjoy watching Tom and Danny, and it's our chance to watch. You know, it's our chance for them to
It's
give.
our gift to you.
Yeah, it's our chance for them to give back to us for all the hard work that we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like now, we're putting in the work now.
Like we're
Absolutely.
talking in the
We're
interview.
putting in the hours now.
So people can obviously watch the video on the website, but marks out of 10 for the other two, what do you reckon?
Compared to the normal performances, I'd say
Honestly?
7.
So yeah, well,
I mean, it is early morning. Yeah.
all right, mate.
Harsh, very
B
harsh.
plus.
Out of 7?
B plus.
7 out of 7,
Yeah.
Danny.
7 out of 7.
7 out of 10, I'd say.
Yeah. So fresh on the back of, well, what I reckon was one of the singles of last year, obviously Shining Lights, fantastic record.
Thank you.
Which still sounds great when you hear it now. Obviously a new single coming we're going to play in a minute. Tell us all about it.
It's called That's the Truth. It's a song we wrote with our producer Dallas Austin. We wrote it in London actually, and then recorded it in Atlanta. And I think we wanted to release it because it's kind of in the same sort of territory as Shine a Light, but a bit more mid-tempo. And I think, you know, after the reaction we had to Shine a Light, it just felt, you know, this was kind of the perfect single to follow it up with, something that was kind of in the same vein, but you know, still was different and moved on a bit from that as well. So we hope everyone likes it. It's just one that in the studio that there's always a couple of moments on songs which get everybody excited. So like us and the producer and all the people at the record label and management. And it was when we wrote the chorus to this was one of those moments where it's just like could be a really big song.
Was there a bit of a mix-up over what was coming next? Because didn't you say on Alan Carr it was going to be another song, and that caused all kinds of mayhem among your fans?
No, we said they wanted an album track, so we'd already kind of decided what we were going with. So
They wanted an exclusive.
and they wanted something like an up-tempo one as well.
Indeed.
Right.
So that's what we did.
But this is definitely the new single from McFly. Do you want to introduce it? We'll play it and come back and talk again in a minute.
Yeah, this is our brand new single from our album Above the Noise. This is called That's the Truth. Hope you enjoy it.
I feel like I've been put on trial with you. I know that something's wrong and I'm the one accused.
Beautiful. That is the new song from McFly, which is out, the 6th of March? Is that the right date?
Yes.
That sound about right?
You tell me.
We've
I don't know.
we've got some we've had so many fans' questions, like hundreds. Most of them marriage proposals.
Yes, to
Yes to all.
There's a few that aren't,
Control Alt Y.
including, can we do a couple of these?
Yeah.
Siobhan Young says, what's your reaction when basically you see that amount of fans outside the building? You've kind of already answered that, but what does it ever get not special to see those people
Makes
out there?
me
It's amazing.
grin from ear to ear. Makes me very
He
happy.
gets a little tear in his eye as well.
No, honestly, it's incredible.
You get that kind of like butterflies in your stomach, don't you? Like a bit anxious because you know, like that moment when you have to open the door and get out of the car and know that. Waiting to see. It's like when you go to like a premiere or something, you have to get out of the car on a red carpet. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't. I just take it in my stride.
I have arrived.
What's amazing as well, I just had a picture of a girl and she said, I waited 7 years for this, and just shows that you know, they're still around after.
Been outside a long time.
It's just freezing, but this can go on now.
But there was somebody upstairs said she was coming to like 6 or 7 of your gigs as well. Which is
Yeah.
just to get the tickets anyway is quite an achievement anyway. But to follow you around like
it
that's
is amazing.
fantastic.
Like, and I think the longer in the band and the older we get, the more we kind of appreciate it. I think when we were younger and we first started, it's not that you don't appreciate it, you just don't really take it in. You just kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, I
You're
think to be
young.
honest, after sort of 3 years of it, you almost, without meaning to, you kind of expect it because everything's had just gone so well. So for them to go away for a bit and spend a lot more time making this album, to come back and for it still to be happening is,
Means more
like
than
Tom
ever.
said, you're a bit older and you're sort of really grateful.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
We're going to play some ads and we're going to play another one of your songs, and this kind of links with another question from Shelby Brown. Over the years, what's your favourite song to record and why? And the one you pick we'll play after the break. There's a
Song
difficult
to
question.
record.
I'm guessing she's talking about all the singles you've done.
Tell you what was good fun was doing. We did 2 songs on Wonderland in New Orleans. That was fun.
I've got you.
I've got
And-
you
and
and
Too
Too
Close
Close to
to
Comfort.
Comfort.
That was really cool.
Pennsylvania was cool because we were in Grasslands.
That was a good one.
I enjoyed the Radioactive recording a lot as well.
Yeah, the whole album Radioactive we did for 10 weeks in Sydney, and that was such an amazing experience.
Does it have to be a single?
Well, let's go for a single, yeah. Everyone knows.
I enjoyed recording one for the radio.
Yeah, I
Go for
really
that.
enjoyed that.
Sounds like a perfect tune to play. We'll do that in a minute on Real Radio. McFly with us on Real Radio. So obviously the big tour is coming up. You did these shows before Christmas, the kind of more intimate venues, which obviously went down a storm. The kind of first gigs with your kind of newer sound.
Yeah.
It all went well, yeah?
Yeah, it was amazing. And they were mainly new songs, and to preview the album to all of the fans. So it was kind of testing out the new material really for the first time. And it's rare that we do that. Normally we tour after an album's out, so everyone's familiar with the songs. So it was amazing to see the reaction, and somehow all the fans knew all the words to the songs anyway before they were even released. So it was incredible. But this tour, then it's the first time we've toured arenas in 2 years in the UK. So it's like we've been looking forward to it for so long. 'Cause touring is the most fun bit of our job by miles. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Is there pressure to do something with live shows now? Because obviously people have taken live, like Lady Gaga, all that
Yeah.
kind of
I
thing.
think
Taking the
with
shows to a
arenas
new
there is-
level, haven't they? Yeah.
Well, it's not pressure. I just think arena just gives you more freedom to do something big and spectacular. And
You can pretty much do what you want with arenas. It's awesome.
I think as well, when you're playing in like a band, a lot of the energy comes from our performance. Whereas I think other pop artists, like you just referenced, they kind of have to put a lot more production value into it because
They just
otherwise
sing
it'd
it.
just be them
boring.
standing there singing. Obviously, Lady Gaga dances around in that, but yeah, we do like to put in as much production value as
Who was it
we
who
can
had
afford.
who had weird goat men running around on stage?
That was Leona Lewis. It was really good. Just a bit bizarre.
Sounds a bit odd.
It's really good.
So you're not going to be zip wiring into the arena or parachuted through the roof
No,
or anything like that?
like I said, what we can afford, really.
I'll get insured.
I want some weird goat men. If Leona can
weird
have them,
goat men?
I'm going to demand weird goat men in the dressing room on our rider.
I'm going to write that down. Pass that on. And what about Tyre? Will he be doing like an Elton John, George Michael moment and appearing on stage somewhere? Can you give that away?
It'd be great. We'd love him to come along, and I don't know what his sort of schedule is while we're on tour, but it'd be great to have him as a kind of special guest on some of the shows if he's up for it, if he's around.
But you still do Shine like you just did that upstairs without him.
Yeah, we'll
so-
still play it. We play it all the time in our shows without him. But no, it'd be great if he wanted to come along and sing with us.
Yeah.
We only played it with him once live, which we did down in London at the O2 a couple of months
Without
ago.
a sound check.
Or
Yeah.
any rehearsal.
Had no
or anything.
rehearsal, we just came on and sang,
Just
which
came
was
on
really
and
good.
sang.
But no, we'd love him to come back, especially for the big ones, like if he comes for Wembley or Manchester or
Yeah, that'd
something.
be cool.
Might well happen then if you go into one of those shows, yeah. And obviously you got the big kind of break on the back of touring with Busted
Yeah.
quite a few years ago, and there's various rumours now that they're coming back. Is there any truth? Have you heard any little whispers?
We can squash them very quickly
Yeah.
for you.
Really?
Yeah, I think those rumours have been around for like a couple of years, but it's not. There's nothing really there.
So, yeah, I saw James write on Twitter that he read a couple of the rumours as well. Wondered where they came from. They're not true, unfortunately. Would be amazing if they got back
Yeah,
together.
we'd like it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
You could return the favour to them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Like, I think they'd still be able to go down. I think they'd go down really
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
It's a real shame. I think Charlie's much happier doing what he's doing now, but it's a shame.
And what happened with the Brits nominations? I mean, what's going on there that you missed out this year?
That's
It's ridiculous, isn't
It's
it?
5 years in a row now we've been ignored.
Yeah, we
I
tend to get
don't
left out
think
of all that.
we don't ever expect to be nominated anyway.
We're at the point now where we don't really think about it. We're just like members of the public, like, oh, so who's been nominated?
Yeah,
We got a Brit the first year we were around. We won Best Pop Act.
To be honest with you, the Brit itself isn't actually that great. Hang on.
Hang on.
What, you mean the actual award?
The actual award.
The
It
actual
falls
award.
apart.
Mine broke. I was pretending to accept the speech by myself as a solo artist with a bunch of some friends. And
in bunch of some friends.
that's what I said. In front of a bunch of friends.
In front of a bunch of greats.
And it just fell apart.
Yeah, it's
Paid like
it is
150 quid for
Have you
that.
not fixed it yet?
It's the most mine's a bit wobbly. It is the most prestigious award we've ever received, and it is one of our most proud moments of being in the band. But the next year, when we weren't invited, let alone nominated, as years went on, we kind of less and less expectation.
Although I did
came-
think, like, with Shine a Light, that's probably the one that we could have possibly been
Oh,
nominated
yeah,
for.
I would have thought
It would have
so,
been
yeah.
nice to be up. But Tyler's obviously got his nomination for...
So we'll accept it on his behalf.
On behalf of his song.
So I was watching the YouTube, I think it was from 2005 when you went up there, and you will look properly choked and absolutely shocked and really,
I
really
was just
shocked.
like
It was
to say, if
amazing.
there's anyone at the Brit Awards who's nominated who can't make it, we will go and accept their
You're happy
award.
to go as anybody else, yeah?
On behalf of
Look
them.
at his back.
Or if you just have a spare seat on your table and wondering who to give it to, well, I'll happily take that seat.
Fantastic. Well, good luck with the new single, which is out, the 6th of March, and good luck with the tour as well, and
Thank you.
come back and see us soon in
Thank you very
2011.
much.
We will do.
Thanks so much. It's fantastic. Lovely.